25th Amendment, anyone? Joe Biden does not have the capacity to lead the greatest nation on earth. And it is time both parties are honest about what everyone sees and cringes at. This is not partisan, it's not political. It's about a man clearly not up to the job. He came to us a Trojan horse, promising to be a moderate, affable, and conciliatory president, one who could reach across the aisle and unify the nation. Instead, the so-called moderate began by immediately canceling the XL Keystone Pipeline, destroying American jobs and America's energy independence along with it, earning him accolades like AOC and Bernie Sanders. But Joe is more than a Trojan horse. He is a puppet. The question, of course, is who is pulling the strings? Who in the White House is calling the shots? Who in truth is running our country? Now, the fact that Joe Biden didn't have the fortitude, stamina, or chutzpah to stand next to Russian President Vladimir Putin was an embarrassment for the United States. The bilateral stand-up press conference is a must for virtually every world leader who meets with our president, but not here, and no one gave us a reason. So Biden simply ceded a platform to the Russian president to blow his own horn and then trash us, saying as president he would never tolerate the kind of activity the United States has tolerated. So Biden comes out saying he stayed out of trouble by avoiding that joint press conference. It's pretty clear he wouldn't be able to stand up to the ex-KGB intel agent who would have mopped the floor with him. But why is this man always talking about getting into trouble? Well, take a listen.
I'm sorry, I'm going to get in trouble with staff. I don't do this the right way. There's not a lot of people here. I apologize. I'm going to get in trouble.
Joe, who are you getting into trouble with? Are they reprimanding you? Are they yelling at you? Are they telling you what to do? Who behind the scenes is telling the president of the United States he's in trouble? Who has the goods on you? Who have you yielded this control to? What is wrong with you? And throughout the trip, Biden kept proving his inability to be a rock-steady leader. He appeared clueless, disoriented, quick to anger, irritable, and unstable. Example, he appeared to be wandering alone, clueless in the UK when asked how things went in Cornwall when Jill Biden had to come back to save him and pull him in another direction.
How are your meetings going in Cornwall, Mr. President?
I beg your pardon?
How are your meetings going here in Cornwall?
Very well.
Come on. Later, she also had to turn him around to actually face the audience. It's not the first time Joe appeared to be disoriented. Example, his irritability was on full display when he snapped at a CNN reporter for asking a question.
What do you do all the time?
So
when did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is that the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything. I'm just stating the fact.
This was on display throughout the campaign as well.
Press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish. I said, come on, Donald. Come on, man. How many push-ups you want to do here, pal? He's the bully used to make fun when I was a kid and stutter, and I smacked him in the mouth.
But Mr. Tough Guy is long gone and couldn't even hold a joint press availability with Putin. Example, his weakness was on full display when he talked about 16 infrastructures that were off limits to Putin's cyber or ransomware attacks. Curious. Does that mean that if something wasn't on the list of 16, that there would be no sanction if Russia attacked? Does that mean Putin gets to attack these other infrastructure areas with impunity? But have no concern, Biden didn't sanction Russia for any of the attacks on the United States anyway. So Putin simply had to listen and go back and do what he always does. Joe Biden was asked whether he still believed that Putin didn't have a soul and told Putin laughed that Biden called him a killer. Take a listen to Biden's answer.
Vladimir Putin laughed at the suggestion that you had called him a killer. Is that still your belief, sir, that he is a killer?
To answer the first question, I'm laughing too. They actually, well, look, I mean, he has made clear that the answer is, I believe he has in the past essentially acknowledged that he was, there are certain things that he would do or did do.
He was also asked why he was confident Putin would change his behavior.
Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
What do you do all the time? So when did I say I was confident? I just get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world.
So how does that account to a constructive meeting as President Putin?
If you don't understand that, you're in the wrong business.
They keep saying that Biden is a gaffe machine. He calls Kamala Harris President Harris. He mistakes Putin for Trump. These are not gaffes. He seems to be losing it. There are issues of clarity, memory, irritability, orientation, and judgment, an inability to follow a sentence to conclusion, losing his train of thought and repeating himself. It's no wonder that several in Congress want to know what is going on with the president.
I took care of 3 presidents over 15 years in the White House, including being the physician to the president for both Barack Obama and Donald J. Trump. And, you know, I know what the rigors of this job are, both physically and cognitively. It's demanding. And after this performance, I mean, we've been seeing this for a year and a half now. I've been saying that Joe Biden is not physically or cognitively fit to be our president right now. I'm asking Joe Biden and his medical team to get out there and to get this physical exam done, get this cognitive testing done, and get the results back to the American people. We need to know that we can trust our president, and we need to know that he's in charge of what's going on.
President Trump took a cognitive test because Nancy Pelosi and the left gang and the media kept telling us that President Trump was crazy. He had enough of it, so President Trump took the test and he aced it. It was an exam that tested his cognitive abilities. He was happy to take it, and he aced it. He agreed to make the results available to us. If Joe Biden is the tough guy that he says he is, it's about time for him to take an exam and share the results with the American people. Otherwise, America will continue to watch and cringe. 25th Amendment, anyone? And that's my open.